Hello and welcome to my channel. It was the end of last summer, I think it was, when I did some work on a Dana custom for my Mego Ghostbusters. And I had mentioned at the time, I think, that I was interested in doing a Ripley using that same head. Well, I finally got around to it, and there's my Ripley. I also found some accessories that I printed up. This little chest burster here. He's a little bit bigger. It's the one that they went hunting for, And also the Nostromo flamer. Those are both online. I'll put some links to the prints below. And I also found a really cool alien that I'll talk about in just a little bit. But you know what? I have a problem. Is that, I have my Ripley figure here. I've dyed her outfit that I got from Classic TV Toys. This is just the tan jumpsuit that I dyed black, so it looks kind of like grayish. But you know what? I don't have any of the patches on her. So I thought today what I'd do is I'd review a product that I picked up at Walmart, and it's this right here. It's the do-it-yourself Avery fabric transfers. Fade resistant, guaranteed for 20 washes. Now I'm not going to be washing anything, but yeah, but it's important that I got this for the dark fabrics. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at this product and see if it works to get some patches and stuff for my Ripley figure. Because you know what, this might be a really good thing for figures that I do later on. So I'm really interested to see if this works. I hope you stay with us. It might be interesting, entertaining, and a little bit of fun. So let's get to it. Alrighty, I picked these up at Walmart, and I paid, I think it was maybe 10 bucks for 5 blank sheets, so that's a couple of bucks a sheet. I've already printed some patches on here, so you can see you can get quite a number of patches per sheet. I made a mistake. I printed in black and white. I didn't realize my mistake, so I went online and found a lighter looking patch and printed that out. And once I printed that out, I realized that I was printing in black and white. So printed up 2 sizes, the original size that I had measured and a little bit bigger. I might need to go a little bit bigger than this. I'll know once I cut them out. But let's take a look at the instructions, which is something I don't always do. I just kind of jump into stuff. I did get lucky though, because I have an inkjet printer, and the first don't here is don't use a laser printer. And I think that's probably because the inkjet has ink on it that goes into the material. So that's probably going to be important later on. Also, don't use a steam iron. That kind of makes sense because the steam would make the inks run. Don't use an ironing board. Boy, that's something. Don't use granite, quartz, concrete, plastic, or other heat sensitive or heat retaining surfaces. So I'm interested to find out how I'm going to iron this. Do iron on a heat resistant surface such as a table, like a wooden table. Well, I've got my wooden table below me, so I'll probably be using that. Do allow the ironing surface to cool completely between transfers, or use different areas of your workspace to avoid damage when creating multiple transfers at one time. And do follow washing instructions before wearing. I'm not going to wash it. If anything, if I have to, I might rinse it. So let's see, items needed, cotton or polycotton blend. I have that in dark fabric, so I'm good there. My heat resistant surface, my wooden table, tissue paper. Now, they provided that, I just saw that. Here's the tissue paper that they provided. Okay, let's see, where am I? Scissors or electric die cutting machine. I didn't even think about using my Cricut, but I guess I could. I'm going to use the scissors today because I think that's going to be a little easier. Household iron or heat press, inkjet printer, and a large cotton pillowcase. So let me go get a pillowcase real quick. All right, design and print. I got that done. Trim and peel material. Let me pull out a little bit. Let's see. Leaving a narrow margin. Okay, so when I'm cutting this, I'm gonna have to leave a little narrow margin around the image. That's important. Keep the edge rounded if possible. Avoid lifting during ironing and washing. Place transfer on a hard flat surface. I was thinking about using a cardboard cutout, so I think that's still going to be a good idea. Let's see. peel away the 3-piece backing sheet by bending at the crease at the top to expose the corner of the backing paper. I guess that's why you use an inkjet printer, because it has to seep through a couple of layers for the color. And then to prep the workspace, I'm gonna get a pillowcase. What else? I'm gonna put that down on a wooden table. I'm gonna check the iron to make sure it has no water. Ooh, set the iron to the highest setting. Okay, I can do that. I'm also gonna have to make sure that I remove any wrinkles in that outfit. Now, this is gonna be a smaller item that I'm ironing on, so it's going to be difficult, I think. I think I'm adding a different layer to this. Place the transfer design face up. I'm over here on the ironing. Apply firm pressure slowly. Okay, I can do that. It looks like if I have a small image, it's only gonna be a few seconds. So I'm gonna try it for about 30 seconds and see what happens. Finishing the transfer. After ironing your garment, move it from the workspace, let it cool, and then slowly peel the tissue paper away from the top corner to the bottom. Okay, so that means that I'm gonna use a little section of my tissue paper. I'm probably just going to cut out a little square like that and use that for my transfer. Let's see. If your transfer begins to lift, iron the image again with the tissue paper still in place. Okay, I can do that. And then care and maintenance, like I said, I'm not going to have to wash this thing. So, but if I do, I'll simply rinse it. So let me go get my iron out and let's get started. I'm going to cut out the patches, and I'm going to try it in one little section first. See how that goes. All right, I'm carefully cutting this patch out, and I'm trying to leave a little bit of a border. I guess the secret is just take it nice and slow. All right, let's see how well I did. Not too bad. I have a little thing I made with cardboard to kind of like flatten out that shoulder. So that's going to produce a nice flat surface. Let me go ahead and prep the tissue. Well, you know what? Maybe I can just cut a little square. Okay, so I've got my patch. I'm just going to center it right there into that seam. And then I've got my transfer paper. I'm going to put that over. Let me go ahead and grab my iron. Okay, let me go ahead and peel off the backing. I also have a X-Acto knife here too, so I can try to split it. All right, it's a little more difficult to do because they're so small. But once you peel off the backing, then you're left with just the decal itself. Ooh, let me stick this in the arm so I can have a nice flat surface. I've marked where I'm going to place it. So I'm going to get my iron and we'll go ahead and get that ironed. Here's that little piece of transfer paper. And I'm going to go ahead and hold this for about 25 seconds. Oh, no, maybe 35. Oop, let me make sure it's centered. And as that's ironing, I'm going to let it sit for a little bit and I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to let it cool now because it's still warm to the touch. So I'm gonna let it cool for a few minutes, and then I'm going to peel off the paper, and let's take a look and see how that patch looks. All right, there's the patch. Once you get it on the fabric, it's kind of a I guess vinyl looking thing. But that patch looks pretty cool there. I'm gonna go ahead and use the, I've got this tool here. This, I cut this, it's like a piece of cardboard in a V sort of shape, because I'm gonna use this to iron on the front pieces. Hang on, let me see if I can get this. Checked it earlier and it fit. Just double check. Yeah, there it is. So I have a nice flat portion here to iron. So let me get these the other patches and get them in place so I can get those ironed as well. Boy, these little guys have been the most difficult to work with. Okay, looks like I've got it. Okay, I got the Wayland symbol there and the Nostromo patch. I just gotta make sure that they're lined up. Okay, gonna be careful not to mess up the other patch. So let me go ahead and get this one on there too. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. I'll be back. I don't know, what do you think? Yeah, those patches. You know that, let's see, I have it here. The Avery fabric transfers. Really neat tool to add to your customizing toolbox. Look at that. That outfit looks entirely different, doesn't it? And it made a complete looking Ripley figure. Wow, that looks cool. Yeah, I said I'd talk about that that alien later on. So here we go. This right here is an alien. It's part of a series. Let's see, where is that? I think I have it on. Oh, here we go. By NECA, right? This one right here, the one in the box, is the Razor Claw. I haven't opened them yet. And the one that I have displayed is the Arachnoid alien. I don't think I'm gonna get the Chrysalis alien. It just doesn't look like an alien. I do like the Arachnoid alien. I think I'm gonna get a couple of those. I was kind of disappointed with this one. That's why I haven't really opened them yet. I may open them up and use them because I'm hoping to do a series of at least a couple Colonial Marines. So I'm gonna need some aliens. I think I'm gonna grab some more of these Arachnoids though. He just looks cool. Really excited about this figure right here, this Ripley. I think she looks great. I also have another outfit for her, the one that came with the Colonial Marines. So when I do the Colonial Marines, I can dress her up. I got to make a harness though. You know, with I've already downloaded some little shotgun shells, you know, to use for the grenade launcher. I upscaled them a little bit, but I think they're going to work. So I think I'm gonna have a fun time with this little series here. I am excited about these patches though. I can put patches on my Colonial Marines as well. Neat. Well, till next time, you guys stay safe and be cool. Have fun customizing. I know I am. This is great. I'm so glad I found those Avery transfers, and they're so inexpensive as well. I mean, you know, $10 for 5 sheets, but you can put 50 decals or 50 stickers on a sheet if you wanted to. So with that, I will bid you guys adieu.